So today we're going to be going over one of my favorite exercises for tight pecs. And what you're going to do is we're really going to work on this end range, extension, and abduction of the shoulder. And we're using a little bit of light weight because muscles tend to do better with a little bit of resistance. And you're going to need like a can of beans or a light pound. And then you're going to need a longer foam roller. I have a shorter one, so I'm substituting with a yoga block, but I want your head and your tail fully supported. So you're gonna take your foam roller, if it's long enough, and you're just gonna lay it out. If you need something to support you a little bit more, you're gonna put that yoga block underneath your sacrum. You're gonna rock back and make sure that you're in a straight line in your spine. And then you're gonna take these weights and you're gonna come down to your end range, which might be the floor. Notice I've got a little bit of arch here. I need to tuck my ribs down to make sure that motion isn't coming from my ribs, but is really coming from my shoulders. And you might be here, you might be here. All of that is great. If you can get to the floor, I invite you to actually lift off just a little bit so you're now active in that range of motion. And then I want you to practice doing a snow angel. So maintaining the same position, I really have to fight to keep my ribs down here because of my lats, and then coming down. And so this is a double stretch and strengthening at your end range, and is really great if you've got tight pecs or if you're working at a computer a lot. And you might notice one arm is different from the other, or that you feel a little bit weaker in a particular range. That's perfectly fine. Just work on trying to smoothly go through that whole range. Don't think about keeping your scapula down and back the whole time, especially as you come overhead, but think about keeping those scapula engaged the whole time, maybe squeezing together into the foam roller, but try not to just hold them down, especially overhead.